Welcome to the channel. Do you ever feel like you're drowning in information? Textbooks, articles, reports, it just never seems to end. And with limited time, who can keep up? Well, what if I told you there's a way to supercharge your reading efficiency and actually understand what you're reading faster? Today, we're diving into the world of AI and chatbots to create a powerful reading assistant. We'll be building a super simple chatbot using a free platform called Voiceflow, and then we'll connect it to the cutting-edge AI model, Gemini 1.5 Flash. This combo will allow you to throw any webpage URL at the chatbot, and boom! You'll get a concise and optimized summary straight from the AI's brain. So, whether you're a student buried under textbooks, a professional battling information overload, or simply someone who wants to read more and learn faster, this video is for you. Get ready to devour information like never before, and unlock the full potential of your reading with the power of AI and chatbots. Let's jump right in. If you do not have a Voiceflow account yet, you may register and use the free plan. After you log in, you can delete the template. This is what it looks. We will build the chatbot from here. First, let us put a text block on the canvas. We ask the user to input the URL. Then we drag a capture block and drop it under the text block. We will capture the user's entire reply to save it in a variable. You can click to create a new variable. As I have done so, I can select the variable URL from the variable list. Next, we drop an API block on the canvas. We select the API type as post and put the API URL here. This API call will pull the information from the web page and store it in the knowledge base. In the headers, we add the content type and authorization. We drop a set block on the canvas and change its name to set API key. You may create a new variable here. Let us select the Voiceflow API key variable. We go to the integration and make a copy of the API key and paste it here. We enter the VF API key variable under the authorization. In the body, we enter the data, including the type, URL, and name. We change the name of this block. In the next text block, we ask the user to input his question, and capture the user reply and save it in the question variable. Next, we use a function block to fetch the chunk data from the knowledge base. If we go to the knowledge base, we see an empty one, where we do not have any data source yet. In the functions, we already have the function getKnowledgeBaseChunks. You can import the function. Please watch our previous video to see how. We also can see the code of the function. But you do not need to know the details. What you need to do is enter the Voiceflow API key and the user question, and save the output. We select the function, and input the variables. We save the output data in the variable chunks. In the following, we will generate prompt. In the set block, we initialize the prompt with this instruction to let the AI model know what to do. Next, we send the chunk data and the user question. We also need to remove the double quotes in the prompt. In the API block, we change the type to post and input the URL. This will make API calls to Gemini 1.5 Flash, which is a cutting-edge AI model. At the end, we need to enter the API key. Please watch our previous video to see how to get the Gemini API key. Let us go back to the set block to save the API key in the variable. You can paste your API key. In the API block, we enter the API key variable at the end of the URL. In the headers, we add the content type. In the body, we use this data to send the prompt to Gemini. Lastly, we capture the response and extract the data using this data structure, and save the data in the variable answer. In the next text block, we enter the variable and display the answer to the user. Finally, we provide 3 buttons: Next Question, New Web Page, and End Conversation. For the Next Question button, we will go to the block Input User Question, so the user can enter the next question. For the New Web Page button, we will go to the block Input Web Page URL, so the user can enter the URL of the next web page. If the user wants to end the conversation, we simply add the action End. Now our chatbot has been created. The user can enter the URL, and the bot will pull the information from the web page and save the data chunks in the knowledge base. After the user inputs the question, the bot will fetch the corresponding data chunks from the knowledge base. The prompt including the user question and the data chunks is sent to the Gemini for optimized answer, which will be displayed to the user at the end. Now let us run the chatbot. We can turn on the debug mode to check if there is error when we run the test. Let us first go to the surfing webpage, because we want to learn about surfing. We can let the bot help to provide the information. We make a copy of the URL and paste it in the chat window. We ask what equipment is needed for surfing. The bot replies, surfers will need a surfboard, fins, and surf wax. They can also use traction pads, leashes, and wetsuits, depending on the weather and location. Next we want to know the ways to surf, so we ask how many ways to surf. The bot says there are several ways to surf: longboarding, shortboarding, big wave surfing, wake surfing, and body surfing. Next, let us change to a new web page. The gym website has information of classes. But we do not have time to read. We now ask the bot to help. Let's make a copy of the URL and enter it in the chat window. We ask, what classes do you offer? The bot replies with the Pilates Fusion, Foam Roller Pilates, and Foam Roller classes. Next, we ask, what can I learn in the Pilates Fusion class? We learn from the reply, the Pilates Fusion is a mat-based workout that focuses on core strength, flexibility, balance, and body awareness. It uses props to help sculpt the body and increase strength and range of motion. Next, let us search free novels. Click on the first result. Let us go to the science fiction, and click on the Born in Fire. Let us go to the first page. We want to let the bot to summarize it for us. We enter the URL, and please summarize the first page of Born in Fire. The bot replies with the summary, I think it is pretty good, which has the names and tells what happens. We do the same thing for the second page, and so on. Normally, it takes hours to finish the book. With the help of the chatbot, we now can learn the main story just in minutes. This can dramatically increase the reading efficiency. Hope this video helps. If you like this video, please subscribe and give a thumbs up. If you have any comments and suggestions, please let us know. Thank you for your support.